Well, hello and welcome to Fido Live number 100. And as you can hear, we have with us on FaceTime the Chief Colorist. Say hello, Chief.
Hello, everybody. It's 100.
Woohoo! You can
Let's
let's see what your sound levels sound like. Start speaking, Chief Colorist.
Should this be syndication now?
Woohoo! Yeah, they can barely hear you. You're down.
For streaming now?
All I hear is streaming now.
What?
I can barely hear you, and according to the microphone, you're down to around 20 decibels, so they can barely hear you. All right, let's go over what we have done, and look at this one that the Chief Colorist will someday have to color, but doesn't have to color today. Oh, we got a new eraser, by the way. I did a visit to the old art supply store. We got a bunch of new stuff today. All right, this is the Monday. We have Fido, and this is Catherine, the crazy cat lady. Hey, why don't we put this closer to Irving so people can see just the mess that the Chief Colorist is going to have to color. Yeah. All right. Fido asks her, "Why do you have so many cats?" Whoops.
How are you? How are you?
Yeah, I guess we're going to have to get rid of the Chief Colorist.
Yeah. What is it?
Yep, we got to get rid of the Chief Colorist there, live from her hospital room. Noises off. We're getting annoying. All right, Fido says, "Why do you have so many cats?" Catherine says, "I'm the only one who can adequately care for these poor creatures, and they all love me." "Well, how many cats do you have? How many fur babies are here?" And the Chief Cat says, "3 fur babies escaped last night. I'll have to do a new count. Lock the doors!" Oh, there's that one. We don't have to work on that today, so I can put it aside. Here is the Tuesday. Fido's up at the top of the stairs, the golf club. He's going down. "Attention, downstairs cats! You are all forbidden by me, the dog of the house, from the second floor at all times." Cats are scattering. "We already have too many cats up here. We go for quality over quantity, right?" says Felicia. And he's already in the house. He's locked the door. "Haha, you accidentally locked the door. Hello." That one. The Wednesday, we have Bo and Dino. Get a little bit of erasing done here. And television set has a golf club sticking out of it. The couch has been ripped up. Another television broken? Yep. And the couch has been clawed up. "Every night this week, you two have destroyed something. Purposefully." Puts them down on the couch to lecture them. "Thanks. I didn't think you appreciated our work." So there's Wednesday. Still got to do a lot more erasing. Thursday. Still got the TV with the golf club sticking out of it, and Fido's sitting on the couch. Moment of clarity, I guess. "Why do I get blamed for everything around here?" "Because you're a dog. A cat cannot be punished." "Well, watch this." And she knocks the beer bottle off the table onto the floor. "Fido, why do you encourage her to do that?" "Bad dog." "See?" So there's the Thursday. And I had a lot of erasing to do. Okay, here's Friday. We'll be working on this one today and off in a different storyline. Don't need the eraser for a while. We have Bo inside his henchman outfit, the cat boss. "Remember when you had us rapidly buy and sell loans?" "Ah, yes. Cause a little havoc and make a profit." "Yeah, that's just it. Somehow, you now own everything." "What do you mean, everything?" "You have taken over the world." "Well, this is anticlimactic. I expected more bloodshed." Sits down, drinks the beer. Okay, we'll be inking that one today. And here's the Saturday one. Guess we're going to continue on with the storyline. And wait a second. I don't get it. You guys just bought and sold loans and took over the world? I didn't actually expect that to work. I just wanted to keep you busy. Are you two so incapable of following directions that you succeeded? Never underestimate the cleverness of stupidity. I don't want to rule a world you two can conquer. So, that's the new storyline. Some things we're missing here. I'll pull this closer to the camera. This is the name of the place where they work is the Society for World Conquest and Domination. And, well, the secret entrance, of course, is very clearly marked. Alright, let's get to work on that today. We're going to need a brush, and I've already foregone the choosing and picked this one, as it's been working out pretty well all week, although it looks horrible today. Now we have to decide whether we're going to bring the chief colorist back on here, because she seems to be making a lot of noise in the background, and we can't hardly hear her anyway. Let's see what happens. So I told you I did a visit to the art supply store. We are unable to get any more of our famous Noodlers ink. Hey, hello.
Hello. Still doing some stuff. Vitals and stuff. So I'll call you back.
Sure thing. Bye.
Just a minute. Bye.
Yeah, the chief colorist is still in the hospital room, and nurses are constantly coming in and out. All right, as I was saying, I couldn't get any more Noodler's Heart of Darkness ink. Remember, always look for Cthulhu as a sign of quality in your inks. So now we're dealing with Speedball Super Black. Made from highly opaque carbon black pigment, this ink offers excellent reproductive quality on absorbent surfaces with optimum light fastness. Easily applied by pen, brush, or steel brush. What the hell is a steel brush? Or airbrush. Speedball's Super Black India ink is free-flowing, non-clogging, permanent, and waterproof once completely dry. 100% carbon black pigment contains shellac and no peanut oil or dyes. So if you have a peanut allergy, you can eat this stuff. Well, if this Speedball Super Black ink works out, I'll be able to buy this crap by the pint. I don't have to worry about these little noodling bottles. Well, first things first, with the unboxing, it's a plastic jar. I like my glass jar from the old one. Oh, this is not actually a Noodler's product. This is an old ink that I purchased and used long ago. I've just been refilling the bottle. So I'm not married to this bottle shape. Alright. Done. And the grand unveiling of the ink has begun. Alright, well, we need a glove, because as you all know, cartoonists are the dirtiest, filthiest creatures on the face of the planet. And I do not need to transfer any of that dirt or filth to my clean page here. Bad enough. I've got a... okay. What's next? Well, if I don't use a shield piece of paper over here, the pencil mark will smudge as well. So I need a piece of paper to be able to rest my hand on. And well, this is not at all an excuse for this bit. But, oh well, here it is. And I wanted to save this one for the chief colorist. But apparently 4-inch flying venomous spiders are invading the east coast of the northeast of the United States. The northeast U.S. is bracing for an invasion of giant, venomous spiders with 4-inch long legs that can parachute through the air. Earlier this year, New Jersey Pest Control warned of the incoming spiders, saying Euro spiders, J-O-R-O, Joro spiders, will be hard to miss, as females have legs that span up to 4 inches and are known for their vibrant yellow and gray bodies. What sets them apart, however, is their ability to fly, a trait uncommon among spiders, the company said. While not accurate flight in the avian sense, Euro spiders utilize a technique known as ballooning, where they release silk threads into the air, allowing them to be carried by the wind. Jose R. Ramirez Garfalo, an ecologist at Rutgers University Lockwood Lab, and the president of Protectors of Pine Oak Woods on Staten Island, said that it is a matter of when, not if, the spiders arrive in New York and New Jersey. He'll never make it up here to Boston, right? Yeah, this is the New York spider. A peer-reviewed study published last October by invasive species expert David Coyle found that the invasive species is here to stay. The arachnids are native to Asia, but were introduced to North Georgia around 2010, the study said, and are continuing to spread. Experts have warned that the spiders could spread to New York since 2022, but none have been detected yet. Anyone that doesn't sort of like all this creepy, crawly things, this is all the characteristics that makes them squeamish, Coyle previously told CBS News, saying that in a press release that data shows that this spider is going to be able to inhabit most of the eastern United States. Yeah, but not Boston, right? It shows that their comfort area and their native range matches up very well with much of North America. People have reported seeing Euro spiders across much of the eastern U.S., including Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Carolinas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, Ohio. New York happens to be right in the middle of where they like to be. University of Georgia researcher Andy Davis told the New York Times in December he believes the spiders could pop across New York and neighboring states this summer, aka any day now. They seem to be okay with living in a city, Davis added, saying he has seen Euro spiders on street lamps and telephone poles where regular spiders wouldn't be caught dead in. Arachnids are venomous, but Coyle says that they do not pose a danger to humans. That venom, he said, is reserved for the critters that get caught in their webs, including butterflies, wasps, cockroaches, and probably small native rats. They could also pose a threat to native spiders. So yeah, there we go. We'll call it the Joro spider. Now, I'm hoping that that doesn't become our title. So I was hoping to save this for the chief colorist, but she's not here. She hates spiders. Our long national nightmare is over as Star Trek Discovery finally did its final episode, and nobody noticed. Now maybe they can get rid of Alex Kurtzman and make a better Star Trek show. We can only hope. Because, well, Star Trek is not owned by Disney yet. They own everything else, though, including Lucasfilm and The Acolyte, which has made its premiere this week. The first 2 shows, and some of our review buddies have 4 shows. And Alan Ng from Film Thread is telling us that the 3rd episode might just be another Last Jedi moment where they completely destroy any remaining fandom of Star Wars. So Kathleen Kennedy's job is nearly complete. She has destroyed Indiana Jones, she has destroyed Star Wars, but what is the one Lucasfilm? Oh, she's also destroyed Willow. Let's not forget Willow. What is the one masterpiece that Kathleen Kennedy has not touched yet? Well, yes, you're right. It's Howard the Duck. Many months ago, I asked Kathy, why don't you do a remake of Howard the Duck? And I think it would go something like this. Lucasfilm relaunches George Lucas's last franchise for the modern age, Howard the Duck Evolutions. Gender-swapped Helena the Duck, voiced by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, is a plucky anthropomorphic duck from another dimension who finds herself transported to Earth through a cosmic mishap. She quickly realizes that Earth is rife with inequity, discrimination, and prejudices, and she becomes an outspoken advocate for social justice with her sharp intellect, biting sarcasm, and she fearlessly confronts various societal issues head on. As a symbol of the resistance, the female Helena fights against all forms of oppression. She aligns herself with marginalized communities, promoting inclusivity and amplifying the voices of those often silenced, from advocating for racial equality to addressing gender discrimination and LGBTQ rights. She becomes a charismatic leader, and we know this because everyone she meets tells her so. Joined by her beautiful sidekick, played by Aquafina, the evolved duck navigates the modern world, leveraging her unique perspective to bring attention to important causes. Together they work to dismantle oppressive systems and create a more equitable society. Howard the Duck fights the patriarchy as it is. Coming from producer Kathleen Kennedy, the woman who brought us Disney Star Wars and Indiana Jones 5 and Willow and so much else. Kathy, you got to do it. I know you want to. I know you want to, sweetheart. You got to do it. Go for it. Howard the Duck. So, what else does Disney have to be hopeful for? Coming out in a couple of months, June, coming the end of this month. Inside Out 2. Okay, and soon after that, Moana 2. This actually was originally going to be a TV show. Well, they need to make money. Good luck. And then coming at the end of December, Mustafa, the Lion King. Oh, right. Let's see, what are we going to use today? I think I'm going to leave Howard the Duck on the table. Or Acolyte? That's a good question now. Well, I can talk more about the Acolyte than I said the Acolyte. The Acolyte. The Aqualite is the underwater version of this show that they're proposing. While the Acolyte is the poorly made, poorly received above ground version made by Harvey Weinstein's personal assistant. So she has like all her friends in here, so I really enjoyed this production. You kind of knew Disney knew they had a problem because they started out just attacking the fans rather than saying, hey, we got a great show here. Irving, camera one, could you zoom in a little bit closer here so that people can see what we're doing? There we go. Finest cameraman on the internet we have working for us here. And let's pull back out the Acolyte. Why do I keep saying Aqualite? The Acolyte. Maybe I'll feel better if I just look at Leslie Headland. I was expecting a little bit more feedback or pushback last week when I said that Leslie Headland had inherited her boss Harvey's casting couch. and that she also was giving acting jobs to actresses she had sex with, like Harvey got in trouble for. Leslie's wife is in the Acolyte. Acolyte. That's it. I'm calling it the Aqualight. AQUA. Yeah, that's it. The Aqualight. Off to a roaring start here, Fido the comic strip. The ink seems to be working out okay. I haven't noticed a big problem yet. If it does work, it'd be nice to be able to have pints of this stuff on hand. I guess Speedball is like the larger. It's like the Coca-Cola of inks, where Noodle is more of a microbrew. Oh, speaking of microbrews, we'd like to thank the St. James Gate Brewery, Guinness, for giving us a non-alcoholic version of my favorite Guinness Stout. Listen to that yumminess. Oh, I probably should have pulled the camera out for this. Alright, there you go, Irving. Great job there, Irving. Let's see if we can get a good pour out of this can. The reason why we are drinking non-alcoholic beer, of course, is cartoonists do not allow cartoonists to cartoon drunk. Look at that! Look at that thing cascade. That's a lovely beer. Now, couldn't quite do the Shamrock in the suds, but that's for tourists anyway. All right, let's zoom this camera back in. Everyone following along everyone following along at home, please enjoy your Guinness responsibly. And don't go drinking non-alcoholic beer and thinking that you're going to find a pretty woman in the bar. Beer goggles don't quite work. So I'm not quite sure if I'm going to carry on with this whole storyline. The more I think about it, just having the cat boss ruling the world might actually be funny. Hello, people of the world. I am your lord and master, your ruler. I have to come up with some. I think I could come up with some jokes along those lines. He'd be completely useless if he didn't at one point or another complete his master plan. You can't have like a Pinky in the Brain situation. What are you going to do tonight, Brain? Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world. No, he's succeeded. Now, obviously, the joke will be in the end that he doesn't want to rule it. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, this ink seems to do a pretty good job with the blacks. See how nice and dark that is? Yeah, even looks good on camera. Was that the chief? Yep, that's the chief colorist trying to call in. Hello, chief colorist.
Hi.
Hello. We've been through all the important stuff, and including, as I told you, the 4-inch spiders,
Oh, no.
which are actually called Joro, so Joro spiders.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So the way they fly is they spew out some web silk. It's in a process called ballooning, and the web silk will be captured by the winds and carry them along.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're becoming a West Coast family.
These spiders are from China. Like everything great in this world, the spiders have been manufactured in China.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
They came into Georgia around 2020,
Oh, good.
and they've been planning on coming up the East Coast for a while.
Well, they can plan differently. They can make a change of plans.
Now, the news article we read was New York focused, but of course, everything is New York focused, I suppose. Being from Boston, we're sort of the bratty younger brother of the big city.
True.
So obviously, the spiders will never make it all the way to Boston, and if they did, well, our native spiders would, of course, kick their asses, right?
That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm going to believe.
I gotta clear this. Stand by. Yeah, there we go. The FaceTime came up on the computer, and I just wanted to be able to see. I was seeing see the screen. So, what do you suppose Leslie Headland has in store for us in the 3rd episode of The Acolyte, Chief Colorist?
Oh, I have no idea, but it sounds like it's going to be phenomenal.
Yes.
I think you have a good idea of something hankering back to those old T-shirts that she
Well,
was.
I can't take credit for that. That's Alan Ng from Film Threat, who suggested that it's going to be something along the line of, when Kathy came up with all these Forces female stuff, when she took over, she meant that literally.
So Anakin's mother is going to be the source, or going to be a source, or.
Well, it appears that in The Acolyte, the fantastically talented actress who plays 2 roles, much like Patty Duke did in her TV show.
They have to get a different reference because
Yeah.
that one's old.
Well, she was created, or her and her sister, twin sister, were created by a coven of, now, stick with me here, a coven of lesbian Jedi witches of color.
Okay.
So, like, they're checking every fucking box.
What does any of that matter, though?
Well, and I guess in episode 3, Jedi Child Services comes in to rescue the kids from this from their parents, and
Jedi Children's Services.
and I guess that's when all the higgly piggly starts, and they and
Has Alan seen more episodes than we have?
well, Alan and our good friend Chris Gore have
Right, that's what I mean.
episodes 1 through 4.
That's what I was asking.
Now-
whether or not he has.
You're
I didn't
right.
know if Chris Gore was the only one who saw them, or it was Alan and Chris Gore.
Both of them,
Mm-hmm.
because they're both part of Film Threat, and they were given an early screener, and then they had to sign away. They had to sign a contract in blood, saying that they would not reveal any spoilers before before their time.
Right.
And both Alan and Chris have tried their best to follow the letter of the law, because Disney can be a tad, well, what's the word? Litigious. Hey, for some reason, I keep on calling this the Aqualite rather than the Acolyte. So, yeah. Aqualite.
Oh, I thought it was ACO.
Yeah, it is. But for some reason, I'm thinking this is a TV show filmed underwater.
Oh. You think it's Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Hey, yeah. I'm probably thinking it's a lot of far better shows. But we're never, ever going to get Disney Plus. So we're probably never, ever going to see this. And this thing is never, ever going to pay for itself. And I have to believe that the end must be near for Lucasfilm, because they can't possibly be taking these losses. They got loans to pay back. Every production here, they take out a loan to pay for it, and they're not even planning on making any money.
What are their successes? Like, honestly, no jokes. What have their successes been? Anything?
Apparently nothing, because they've gone back and like ran the numbers on the things that were supposedly successful, like Star Wars Episode 9, the first one, the Force Rises or something like that.
That's the 9 one,
Yeah, 6, 7, 8, yeah. No, 6.
No.
No, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, Episode 7. Supposedly, the first one made close to $2 billion.
Okay.
But we keep on going. Well, they keep on going back to the UK and asking for more money from their fund, saying that no, we spent this, and it's starting to look like they have not made any money. Either they're lying their ass off to the UK government and committing massive tax fraud, or which it's not beyond them, and this is a company we've seen be fast and loose with the numbers, or they didn't make anything. Yeah, they famously bragged during the when Nelson Peltz was trying to take over that they made a return of investment on Lucasfilm and Star Wars, but they certainly have not. That's long since been debunked. They lost money on Indiana Jones. Lucas, and they had to even get rid of Willow. So as far as Lucasfilm itself goes, I don't think they have any successes.
And Willow's like gone, right? Like gone.
Oh yeah, you can't. It only exists in bootleg copies.
Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting.
But I guess theoretically, they supposedly made money with the first, and maybe with Rian Johnson's second one, The Last Jedi, which is more or less the last one that I ever saw. I feel like I've seen the Rise of Skywalker, but I haven't. I've just had so many friends online tell me all about it in loving detail. I think Mala did 4 hours on it, and so I feel I might as well have seen the film, but I, in fact, have never given Disney a penny since The Last Jedi. I was out then, and I don't care at all. You missed it, but I reminded everyone that the last episode of Discovery finally aired, and there's not a whisper about it anywhere on the internet. I don't think anyone knows. And such contempt from the audience that they have just given up on it, they ignore it. It's eventually going to be in the cards for Star Wars. Now, everyone is talking about the Acolyte because it's fun. We can say, oh, haha, they spent how many millions of dollars, and they're claiming how many viewers. Yeah. I've got here 250 million, but I think that's an old number.
I was gonna say it's probably gone down from the original number.
Yeah, who knows?
And then afterwards it doesn't fall.
I had on my sheets last week the more accurate numbers, how much the Acolyte costs. It came down to like $9,000 a second.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's
Something along those lines.
That's a lot of money. That's a shit ton of money right there. Wow.
But people are still paying attention to it all because it's fun to twist Disney's tail a little bit. It's such a it used to be such a beloved company, and what it's become is really sad. The park attendance is insane. It's down, and geez, I wonder why. After the failure of Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and then they're raising the prices left and right. It's just not worth it.
No.
And wait until Epic Universe opens up.
Yeah.
A little bit of competition.
People cannot afford Disney anymore.
Yeah.
Even if they save up for it. Especially if they have more than like 2 kids.
Well, they don't want poor people anymore.
No, true.
They want double income, no kid wine moms. And when I say wine moms, they have fur babies, not traditional human babies.
Yeah. Well, that should be the next thing, is a dog hotel at Disney. Or a pet hotel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a pet hotel at Disney.
Look for that.
You should patent that idea.
I should. I'll give them a call now. Give them a call right now.
So we're trying out a new ink here, Chief Colorist, and it seems to be working pretty well. And I've likened this to the Coca-Cola of inks, where old Noodler's Heart of Darkness was more of a microbrew. And if I can get to like Speedball's super black ink, I can buy this. I can buy this stuff by the pint.
Oh, that makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be running out of ink so soon.
You don't worry
Cheers.
about the bottle, though. Do you have a glass bottle you can use if you need to?
Yeah, I still have the old glass bottle that the Heart of Darkness came in. I can just clean that out.
Maybe you can find a larger glass bottle that you can use.
I have a feeling I've seen the Speedball Super Black ink before, and it was a glass bottle. That they've gone cheapo on us and turned it into plastic is
Yeah, it's possible.
is upsetting.
Yeah, it's possible. Probable. You got me some new colors or some new pencils.
Yes. We got the chief colorist some more color pencils, so if she should ever return to duty,
She wants to.
for Christ's sakes, you've taken almost 2 months off now. You're starting to really lay about too much. Why don't
She
you,
desperately wants to. So
why don't you get moving?
you wanted to sneak me out today. So you're at fault. Too.
All right. So, the storyline we got going on here with the cat boss ruling the world,
Yeah.
I might continue with it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm sure you can do a lot with it.
Well, hello, Earth. This is your leader, your ruler. The cat boss discovers that ruling the world is not all it's cracked up to be. Ruling this world is like herding cats, and yes, I get the irony of that situation. That's comment.
Herding cats. Ow, ow, ow.
You okay?
Oh. Yeah, I just tried to shift a little and it shifted. It shifted me pretty violently. Knee hurt a little, which went up to my hip.
So we probably should remind the people here what happened to you. You're in the hospital after a hip rebuild that went awry.
Yeah, and this was rebuilt, but it's now not a hip rebuild at all. It's a hip spacer, which is essentially pretending to be something that looks like a hip, so that my leg won't fall off my body, I guess. Or fall
Yes,
off my-
it's probably a good idea not to have your leg fall off your body. Yes,
Yeah.
I would concur there.
Yeah, so it's a spacer, not a replacement, so it's looking like what should be in there. It's not completely acting like what should be in there. But as soon as this gets better, maybe we can move on. But for right now, it's doing much nothing because I'm not even weight bearing, which means I can't stand at all yet. So this is fine.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm really not happy. And it'll be a month. No, it'll be 2 months on Monday since I've been home even. So I really want to come home.
Yeah, you wouldn't recognize the place.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm back when I get home. You need to fix that place before I get there. Because I need it to be welcoming and happy when I get there.
Okay.
Yeah?
We'll think about it.
Well, don't think about it, just do it. Don't think, do. Do it.
Now you're starting to sound like Master Yoda, who probably should be in the acolyte, not aqualite. Yes, Master Yoda should be in there because this is around the time when he'd be.
Don't look at me, I don't know these timelines.
Yeah, he'd be the head of the Jedi Council. But smartly, I would say, Leslie decided not to have any of the traditional Star Wars characters in this TV show.
If she did anything right, that's one thing she did right.
Yeah.
Don't just leave them up and it'll just get ugly.
Because just about every Disney TV show has just committed character assassination. What they did with Obi-Wan Kenobi and
Yep.
and Luke and
Yep.
very sad.
She's smart to not touch it. I mean, even if there are reasons why she should have, she's smart to not even attempt it.
Also, someone else pointed out that Dark Plagueis the Wise would be in his 30s at this time, so he'd be in his prime,
Oh,
teaching, getting ready to teach Palpatine how to be an evil Sith to take over the galaxy.
okay.
But I doubt Leslie would be aware of who Dark Plagueis the Wise is. Because I doubt she saw that film.
Probably. You would probably, yeah. I would go along with that thought.
So in a lot of cases, ignorance is a good thing. With Leslie Headland, former assistant to Harvey Weinstein, the inheritor of Harvey Weinstein's casting couch, as it were.
Yeah.
Oop, something's beeping. Oh,
What's
I've
that?
got an emergency. Low blood sugar.
Oh no, what is it?
51.
Jesus, go get something to eat or drink, please.
I've been drinking beer.
Well, that's not real drink. Get something real to eat or drink, please.
No problem.
You feel okay?
Oh, no, you're right.
Alright.
Fortunately, I have some Easter candy here. This is a double latte Easter candy. This is double latte, double milk, whatever, from Lindt. All right, where were we?
No. You okay?
Yeah, fine.
If you pass out on me, I'll call 911.
Now that would make a great show.
There you go. No one is. I need you healthy, I told you.
So I fear that we're going to have to call this episode the Aqua Light because it's I wrote it down. Oh, I can't see. I wrote it down up here, so whenever I write something down, it generally ends up being the title.
Yeah.
Well, we got to come up with a better title than Aqua Light.
Yeah, what else you guys said? Call it. Question didn't think of something. How long are you into the again? So I haven't been that long yet.
Okay, could you say that again?
How long are you into the podcast already? It hasn't been that long,
Oh.
has it?
We are hitting the 47-minute mark.
Oh, okay.
We generally go about an hour these days.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, it's 'cause it's a different setup. Throwing us off our game.
Yeah. And it looks like this show is not going to be as entertaining and fun-filled as others have been.
Well, my excuse is I'm in the hospital, so I don't know what I can do to make it more exciting.
All right. I very seldom have Dino and Bo wearing the same black T-shirts, but the explanation is that Bo takes off his uniform shirt here, and he just happens to have this is the uniform that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Oh,
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to add to the inside joke that we usually work here on a Friday comic strip where they're in the bar,
Yeah.
there's Fido. He has nothing to do with the joke whatsoever. He's just mugging for the camera in the last panel.
Well,
Because-
it's his trip.
It's his strip, but he doesn't want to work on Fridays. We drag him in.
Oh, well, maybe he recorded that part on Thursday night. If no one else is around, he recorded it on his own. Plugged it in.
So I'll have to get to work. Have to get to work early tomorrow to figure out if I'm going to make the cat boss the ruler of the world.
That's right.
I might do a week's worth of jokes out of that next week.
Yeah, that could work. Definitely could work.
Well, he'd be a pathetic character if you never succeeded.
Yes. But most of those kind of characters don't really succeed.
I'm brought to mind young Sheldon when that TV show first came. That TV show first came out. In The Big Bang Theory, Sheldon Cooper himself had not been successful. So I was the first one who made the joke. So we get to discover how this promising genius became such a waste and ruined his life.
Oh, that's horrible.
So quickly after the Young Sheldon TV show aired, they gave Sheldon Cooper in the TV show Big Bang a Nobel Prize.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, they made him a. Yeah, they made him a success.
Yeah. Yep. They ended the show with him being awarded the Nobel Prize. But with her, the two of them together, they shared it.
And whatever.
Yeah.
I lost track of that show.
Yeah. Yeah. I did, but there wasn't a lot to lose track of, so like, you watched a couple from the end to catch up.
I think Big Bang Theory was the last of the laugh track TV shows.
Possibly.
I'd really have to look that up, but it probably is.
Very possible. Very probable.
Okay, there is Cat Boss
Hey,
done.
I told you there's going to be a new MacGyver, right?
MacGyver,
Captain States.
really?
Not MacGyver, Matlock.
Oh, Matlock, yeah,
Matlock with Kathy Bates.
yeah. They're gender swapping Matlock.
Yep. Yep.
I'm sure she will be stunning and brave.
Oh, why can't she be someone else?
It is time. Yes, we needed a female Matlock. I concur. Yes.
They already did this kind of thing where they've got on Night Court, they've got Harriet's daughter is the judge on Night Court, so I'm wondering if they're going to make this woman the original Matlock's daughter or something, which is stupid. Just have it be a different character or don't do it at all.
Mm.
But they already gender swapped Night Court, now they're gender swapping Matlock.
It's a fad.
I know.
When they see it's not going to make them money, they'll stop doing it. For instance, like Mad Max Furiosa, it's been a financial disappointment, and that's one thing Hollywood cannot accept. Disney can accept financial disappointments, but no one else seems to be able to. Disney is hell bent on the message.
Is that the show that you told me, or is that the movie that you said wasn't that bad, but just soured on it?
Furiosa.
The other one.
Well, actually, the one I said that wasn't that bad was the one with J-Lo, Atlas. It reminded me of an '80s movie, and just
Yeah.
really nothing much to it. No reason to hate J-Lo.
No, I know.
Besides the obvious stuff that she has to be the bestest ever and a genius and all this, so a flawless person.
Yeah, well, whatever.
And all I could see were like the unintentional flaws of her of her true life character echoing through.
They often don't think what we think of as faults or faults, though. So you'd have to probably explain it to them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
Yay.
This ink is doing pretty well. It's flowing nicely.
Good.
It's making me happy. And why are we here?
To make you happy.
To make me happy. That's right. As I've often stated, if everyone in the world drew a comic strip, society would crash and we all would starve and freeze in our lonely apartments.
Oh no. No.
Because this is absolutely nothing. This does not add to the sum total of mankind.
Oh, stop. You're adding art. Humanities.
It probably would be more useful if I took a hammer and went back to work as a carpenter.
Alright, stop. Please, I can't do this right
Oh,
now.
we're still beeping low. 55. Huh.
I don't have that energy right now.
Yeah, it's past your bedtime, isn't it?
Well, yes and no, I don't know. I go to bed different times because I'm just in bed.
Yeah.
It all depends on how I feel at any given time, but I'm starting to feel really achy, and I just had my pain meds not that long ago, so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, they oxygen up, huh?
My wrist actually hurts, and my shoulder hurts.
Important safety tip for all of those. Pardon me, Chief Colorist. Shut up for a second. Important safety tip for all those drawing a comic strip at home is to put the cover back onto your ink bottle.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. A very, very important tip.
What have we learned today? Let's see.
Make you happy. Oh, that was something else.
Hopefully, Star Trek will return to us now that it's over, and they can fire Alex Kurtzman.
Okay.
We have Joro spiders coming to kill us all.
No, because we're moving.
Disney is hoping for the success of Moana, Inside Out 2, and let's not forget, least of all, Mustafa the Lion King. These are their next 3 films. They're all remakes of one sort. Yep, they're all remakes.
Yeah.
They all require a lot of, animation. Wow, I got ink on my forehead. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, okay. You say you do. Well, all right, Marlo.
I think we're going to call this the, I got ink on my forehead.
Oh, it's better than Apple Light.
Yeah.
Ink on my forehead.
And well, we did introduce the new ink, the Speedball Super Black. Yeah. Oh, let's see, where is I got ink?
New ink on my forehead.
Nah. There we go. Yeah. Oh, always one. Oh, wait a minute. I just wrote that and no one saw it. Terrible. Irving Campbell 1. Fido Live number 90, number 100 is.
100.
Yeah. I got ink on my forehead. And we'll have to come up with a description later on.
Ink on your forehead sounds great to me.
Thank you for joining us for this truncated edition of Fido Live. This is probably going to be the shortest one we've ever done at 56 minutes. Hope to see everyone next week. Bye.